Hello, my name is David Lane. I'm here with Randy Schooneman and Brandon Redler. Today's date is December 15th, 2016, and I'm about to perform a video inspection of the main line of 1114 West Providence Avenue, Spokane, Washington, 99205. As I begin to pull back, I'm going to note some of the problem areas, some of the good areas, and this is going to be a fully narrated video inspection of this main line. We just got finished jetting this main line. Earlier today, it was called out for a main line backup. Ran my cable 3 times. The last time I pushed 125 feet, I was well into the sewer. The line was still holding water. Customer proceeded to with the jetter, just performed the jetter. Now we're doing a video inspection. This line is about, I'm going to go ahead and clear it, and I'm going to give you a count from the sewer back of the footage. So what we're looking at here is the Spokane City sewer, and as I pull back, what you're going to see is the hub, and the hub connects the main line from this residence to the sewer. The homeowner is responsible for everything from the hub back. The city is responsible for the sewer. And as I pull back, this hub is concrete, and you can see immediately here to the right hand of the bottom right hand of the screen, you can see the separation. So what I'm pulling into is a tile pipe. Most problematic areas for the tile pipe is it's laid in 2 to 5 foot section, and the most problematic areas are the joints. This being a joint with the hub, it's starting to separate over time. The ground settles, and you'll see separations. These are, like I said, the most problematic areas for a tile line. I'm going to continue to pull back here. Now you'll be able to tell where the bottom of the pipe is by where my light is, and also by where the water is running, of course. So the bottom of the pipe is now shifting to the left-hand side of the screen, and here's a pretty healthy separation as the one before. You can see the separation there. The good news is here is the separation tends to stair-step down. So the bottom of the pipe being the left-hand side of the screen where the light is, the water is able to step down into the sewer. And you will see as I pull back, some of the separations, there's going to be a stair step up, and that's where the real problems start to happen, because the obstruction of water flowing is increased exponentially because of the stair step up. So I'm going to continue to pull back here. Another joint separation here. You can see the separation. Like I said, over time, the line settles, this ground settles, and over time, these joints just offset and separate. This is a pretty healthy separation. Good news is, it stair steps down. So the width of my camera lens is 1.5 inches thick, and that's a good way to judge how thick these are. This guy right here could be about 3/4 of an inch right here, and this guy stair steps up. You can see the bit of water pooling there. Over time, solids sit there. Solids sit there. Solid waste, toilet paper, things like that, and over time it settles and it becomes a sludgy substance. And I believe that that's what occurred here in this line. Why I was able to push my cable out, but not my camera earlier today. And that's ultimately why we jetted the line. A little bit of roots there. We pretty much annihilated all the root intrusions. Here's a pretty healthy separation here. You can see how it almost is separated away from each other as opposed to just offsetting there. That's about 15 feet from the city sewer. We'll continue to pull back. Another separation here. Most every joint seems to be separated on this line. Now this was the most problematic area that we found. I was barely able to push my camera through this on the first run. We took the jetter tip, set it right here, and worked it back and forth 3 separate occasions. This root intrusion was blocking this whole pipe before we started with the jetter. Now we're down to the thicker roots. These guys are they're hanging down from the top of the pipe, which is good. But because of the separation here, which is pretty large, these roots seem to grow in. That's one of the larger roots I've seen. I'm going to continue to pull back. That problem area is about 19 feet from the sewer. In my estimate, that's the most root intrusion you'll see during this inspection. A little bit of hangers on there. Nothing to be worried about. Going to continue to pull back here. Bottom of the pipe is shifting now to the top left-hand side. Another pretty healthy separation, like I said. Yeah, this line definitely has settled over time. A little bit of roots left here. It's hanging on. Nothing to be worried about. Going to continue to pull back here. Most every joint is separated, you'll see. We are passing the 44-foot mark from the city sewer. Here's a pretty healthy separation. You can see there that the line is got about an inch. The 2 sections are about an inch from each other. That can cause problems. We worked this section with the jetter tip as well, annihilated the roots. This looks like a pretty good joint here. Not too much separation. This is how you want your joints to look. Going to continue to pull back here. A little bit of hangers on, nothing to be concerned about there. Going to continue to pull back. Passing the 58-foot mark now. Here's a pretty healthy separation here. You can see as I just inch forward, you can see the edge of the other section of pipe there. It can be very problematic for your line. And here is a very large separation. My light and it stair steps up. So this is a place where, like I said before, water will pool, solids, anything that can be caught in the line will sit here and pool up. Transition change. There's a screw in the line. That shouldn't be there. I'm surprised it's still there after jetting. Going to continue to pull back here. See a little bit of debris here. That's usually indicative of rust from we pushed out from the cast iron. Going to continue to pull back, passing the 68-foot mark. Right here is where another line ties in. It looks like in the upper left-hand corner, you can see where another line ties in here, about 68 feet. Going to continue to pull back here, passing the 73-foot mark. Going to continue to pull back. 77 foot. Overall, this line is not in horrible condition. The separations are a little troubling. especially the ones that are going to prevent the flow of water. Right here was also a large root intrusion. We went back over and jetted a couple times. We're about, if my memory serves me correctly, we're about 10 feet from the clean out here, 82 feet from the sewer. Going to continue to pull back, making a little transition here. There's the cast iron. There's a little bit of roots right here. Does look like a root ball. Going to continue to pull back. Going to continue to pull back here. Excuse me, sorry about that. And we are doing this video inspection from this elevated clean out here in the basement. This is David, Randy, and Brandon with Bulldog Rooter. Today's date's December 15, 2016, and this was a video inspection of 1114 West Providence Avenue. Thanks for choosing Bulldog Rooter.